What's good, world? It's your boy Stefan. Welcome to the video. In today's video, we're going to chat about how you can start a healthy journey, all right, to overcoming nice guy syndrome. Stop being a nice guy so you can crush it in life and actually start getting more of the things that you actually want. This is video number 3 out of 5 of our Nice Guy series. Got this little curl sticking out the back of my head, side of my head, something like that. Oh, my Bluetooth just turned off. Okay, so let's chat it up. This is a good video. It's gonna be a tight video. The reason why I put a caps on healthy journey, in our last video, we talked about the ultimate question we can ask to help us with nice guy syndrome. Okay, we talked about how whenever we run into issues, the question we must ask is, how would a healthy male handle this situation? Okay, because a lot of times the reason why we become nice guys, or if we're women, the reason why we maybe tell guys to be nice guys is because we don't want people to be dicks. We don't want to be a dick. We don't want to be a straight up asshole and just like negatively impact everybody. So we somehow make our way to the nice guy. But the key is the opposite of a nice guy. The real direction we want to go in is, how do we become a healthy male? It's not just about being a dick. So we're going to talk about how we can start our healthy journey to overcoming nice guy syndrome. Because once again, all of this affects our body game. It's wild. All of this is affecting our energy, our results. So let's chat it up. So there's 3 things we're going to talk about in this video, all right, to kind of tackle this subject. We're going to talk about the one trait that most nice guys are lacking. The one trait that most guys are lacking, all right? And this is where we need to start. We need to start with this one trait, all right? And then we're going to talk about the one area that we need to start making an improvement in whenever it comes to this trait, okay? And then I'm gonna give you action steps on how you can really start to overcome this and take this information and apply it to your daily life, okay? It's gonna be some good stuff, so tune in. Now, what's the one trait, okay? The first thing that we need to start tackling if we wanna overcome nice guy syndrome, the one trait most guys are lacking is honesty. Most nice guys are struggling in the honesty game. Most nice guys are struggling in the honesty game. And let me tell you why. And once again, whenever we talk about honesty, we're going by Dr. Jordan Peterson's 12 rules for life. All right, rule number 8, always tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Okay? Oh, by the way, this No More Mr. Nice Guy series, we're taking the book No More Mr. Nice Guy, written by Dr. Robert Glover, and we're diving into the topics, okay? Diving deeper into the topics. Always recommend that book. One of the top 3 most influential books in my life, personally. So, the one trait most nice guys are lacking is honesty, okay? And whenever we're talking about honesty, we mean tell the truth, or at least don't lie, okay? Now, why is it that the first trait most nice guys should probably start to develop and improve upon? Why is it honesty, Stefan? What does that even mean? Well, let's go back to the symptoms of a nice guy, okay? The main symptoms of a nice guy is an overgiver, all right? The nice guy overgives and over caretakes at the expense of his health and energy, okay? At the expense of his health or energy. And whenever we talk about overgiving and over caretaking, we're talking about even providing and satisfying the needs of others, needs that are not even necessary. They're a little extra, all right? Things that they could probably tackle themselves, and that it'd probably be better for them if they tackled it themselves, okay? Another symptom, they got that give to get energy, that desperate energy, that what Dr. Glover calls an undercover contract, that if I'm nice to these people, if I do this for her, if I'm really nice to her, and I take her out on all these dates and I spend all this money, and I listen to all of her problems, and then she'll like me and she'll give me a kiss. Okay? If I take care of my family and I do all these things for them, if I take care of everybody else, if I give all these things, then they're going to give back to me. I know it. But you really haven't made a deal with these individuals. Hey, if I do this, are you going to do this? It's undercover. Okay? Another problem, symptom of nice guys is they avoid conflict. They're always avoiding conflict. All right, like the plague. They'll take all the issues, they'll take all the shit from everybody, they'll take the bullies, but they want to avoid conflict, even if they're upset about the situation, even if they don't like the situation, even if they want to change the situation, the one thing they don't want is conflict. Now, let's see if I missed anything. They're hiding their flaws, nice guys. You're the good guy. Symptom of a nice guy is they hiding their flaws and mistakes because you're the good guy. You're the nice guy. You don't want people to know that every now and then everything's bottled up, and because you've been bottling it up, you explode in private every now and then. You explode on people. You don't want people to know that you have interests. You don't want people to know that there's a dark side to yourself. You don't want people to know that the mistakes you made, so you hide them. Okay? And the final symptom of a nice guy, well, there's more, but we're just going to talk about 5, is sexual frustration. You're not satisfied sexually, okay? And that can manifest itself in many different ways, all right? But you're not satisfied and you're frustrated and you're not being real about it, okay? So you see how all these summarize a level of dishonesty. All these symptoms of nice guy syndrome and all these pains really center around this, okay? You're avoiding conflict. You're not honest about how you feel about it, and you're not honest that you really want to get it taken care of. You're not honest about your frustrations. You're not honest that you're burnt out and that you're caring and taking care of all these people's needs, and it's killing you, it's burning you out. You can't find time or the energy to take care of yourself, but you keep telling everybody you're cool. Keep telling everybody you're fine. Keep telling everybody you really like doing it. Dishonesty. All right? Don't get me started on the undercover contracts. That's dishonesty. You're over here telling people that you're doing all this good. You're giving them this stuff because you're just doing it because you're a nice guy, but secretly deep down, you just want them to like you a little more. You see how all this dishonesty and side effects, all right? Side effects of all this, you're going to become resentful because you're not getting what you want. You're still frustrated. You're burnt out. Side effects, your health is going to start to deteriorate, okay? Because you're avoiding conflict, you ain't going to get what you want out of your career and your life, okay? You ain't going to reach your capacity and your potential because conflict is a little necessary. A little beef is a little necessary. A little argument's a little necessary discussion, okay? All that's going to happen and more. Hence how you make it to this video. Hence how Dr. Glover's Mr. Nice Guy book, No More Mr. Nice Guy book has been a top seller, okay? A lot of pains. So, what can we do, all right? Whenever it comes to dishonesty game, all right, Stefan, I want to start being more honest. But dang, this is a lot. Here's the one area that you need to start building honesty and improving honesty, all right? There's one area we can start in really quickly today, all right? It is with yourself. You got to start being honest with yourself. Nice guys are not honest with others, but they're definitely not honest with themselves, okay? Be honest. Are you do you really want to continue to get bullied? Do you really want to continue to get pushed around? Are you really burnt out? Do you really like taking care of other people's bullshit? And I'm not talking about taking care of people in need. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking care of bullshit. People's bullshit drama. People putting their priorities and emergencies on you. And you just feel like you need to take care. Are you tired of lying about these undercover contracts? Are you tired? How do you really feel? Be honest. Do you really, bro, do you really want to be her friend? Do you really really just want to be her friend? And do you really want to sit there and go out, spend all this time and energy with her and listen about how her ex-boyfriends and these dudes that she's talking to and dating and blah, 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 and about how you're just a great friend and you're like her brother? Is that how you really want to be? Is that really what you want to be doing? Or you want to be smooching it up? What you really want. So you gotta, first step, you gotta be honest with yourself. Are you really satisfied? Are you really feeling pains? Are you really feeling pains? All right, and where do you really want to go? Where do you really want to be? Whenever I say crush it at life, whenever I say get what you want out of life, what does that really mean? Whenever I say what's your capacity, what's your potential, what's that really mean? And you have to start getting honest with yourself. And are you really there? Are you really on track to get there? Should you be there by now anyway? You got to be honest with yourself. And that's the first area. And once we can develop that area of honesty with ourselves, then the rest can start to take off. The rest of everything can start to work itself out. So how can we build that honesty, all right, with ourselves? What can we do? Here's an action step. Let's tackle this issue, okay? Because right now we're dishonest, and that's ruining our confidence. We can't look people in the eye and notice that and tell them, yes, we are honest individuals. I'm real with you. People be like, you a real person? You an honest person? If you ain't an honest person, you have a hard time looking them in their eyes and be like, yeah, I'm an honest person. Yeah, I'm real. And then people be like, look me in the eyes and tell me you're honest. And you be like, yeah, I'm honest. Yeah. It's our energy. It's messing up our energy. It's weighing on us. We're dishonest. We got to keep up with all these lies, all these little stories. Okay? So, how can we start doing that? I remember, all the dishonesty. I remember whenever I was a nice guy. And I'm still working to get over my nice guy syndrome. I still got layers. There's layers to all this. There's a lot of work to do. But, man, oh man, oh man. A lot of friend zones. A lot of time spent with the females whenever I was really trying to date them. But I became the little brother. I became the friend. Ooh, dang. A lot of resentment towards people because I was giving all my energy. I was making all these sacrifices and they were still getting mad at me and upset with me about things. They would say I'm not sacrificing enough. And then you try to sacrifice more and you're still getting the same stuff and you're like, I've sacrificed so much. You just build resentment, you get mad, you don't want to help anybody. You got to solve these issues. So how can we start building that level of honesty? First thing that we need to do, okay? First thing that we need to do. So we can start crushing it in life. So we can build that confidence. So we can take our life back, take charge, be a dominant male, be the alpha. Make the improvements. You have to. First step, all right? I want you to write down the areas. I want you to write down 3 to 5 things you have been dishonest about. And if you can handle this, you can write down more than 3 to 5 things, okay? But just for baby steps. Write down 3 to 5 things that you have been dishonest about, okay? Specifically things that you've had to push to the back of your head or things that are festering around in your mind that are bothering you a little bit. Write those down. And then, once you write those down, beside each one, write down why you have been dishonest. Okay? Why have you been dishonest about these things? What are you scared of? Are you scared you're going to lose somebody? Are you scared that they're going to get mad? Are you scared that you're going to get beat up? Are you scared that, who knows? Why are you scared to be honest about this? What are the fears? And then I want you to use your brain. I want you to think really quickly. I want you to think about, you can write this down as well, what is going to happen if you are honest. This kind of has to do with the fears. But with these fears, I need you to take the time to realize and think about, are these fears really logical? Because one, maybe your fear is true. Maybe if I'm honest with this person, they're going to stop talking to me. All right? But let's think about the side effect of them stopping to talk. Let's think about the second and third order consequences of them not talking to you now because you were honest. One, they stopped talking to you, but you got that negative energy out of your life. Two, because you were honest, you were more confident. And because you were honest and you stayed alive, you're going to be even more confident, okay? And you're going to learn a lot about yourself, which is going to encourage you to be honest in other areas of your life. But let's just say this person, the worst case scenario happens, your fear arrives and they leave you. Then one, you don't have to deal with that negative, desperate energy anymore. Two, you can now use that energy on things that help you, truly help you and others. And truly help others. Which then just affects other areas of your life and improves other areas of your life. Okay? So let's think about this. And now that you have more energy and you're able to do the things that you want to do, you're going to begin to attract more important people into your life. Okay? So, with all those fears that you write, we wrote down what we're being dishonest about. We wrote down the things that we're scared of and why we're dishonest. And we need to write down what are the things that we're scared of. Are they really going to end our life, or is this actually going to make room for improvement? And here's another thing, and this is where a lot of times, whenever you're honest, people will... Okay, let me take this back. So the next step after that, we've written it down, the things we're dishonest about. We have written down the things that we're scared of and why we're dishonest. Now what we need to do is we need to write down how we are going to be honest. The next time we are in this situation, how are we going to go about being honest with this person? Okay, and you don't have to know exactly to the details, but just write down the opposite. Okay, I've been dishonest with this person. I told them that I just wanted to be their friend, and I was scared because if I told them that I was really into them, then one, they were going to think maybe I was just trying to use them for sex, or two, they're going to not be into me and they're going to not want to be my friend, and then three, maybe they'll go and tell everybody else that I told them I was attracted to them and people will make fun of me, okay? So we have a problem, we wrote down things that we're scared of. We're going to take some time to think, okay, well maybe they'll be out of my life, but at least they're not wasting my time, okay? Well, one, everybody has sex. The only reason why I'm here, the only reason why any of us are here on this freaking planet is because somebody had sex. Okay, so sex isn't necessarily a bad thing. And maybe I do want to have sex with them, but at least I'm honest about it. And three, maybe, yes, I want sex, but I also want to provide them with the emotional support as well, okay? So, bam, all right? And then I forgot the other fear. Oh, if they make fun of you, okay, maybe they'll make fun of me for being honest, and they'll tell other people that I was into them, and then at least now those other people are going to know that I'm brave and I'm honest. So that's going to make me look better around other people. Okay? So then we're going to write down what we're going to do. Okay? How we're going to be honest. Okay? So I told this person I wanted to be their friend, but I really wanted to be more intimate with them. And I wrote down all the things that I was scared of. And so what I'm going to do now is next time I see this person, okay, I'm going to tell them, be like, hey, we need to go out on a date. When are we going to go out on a date? All right? That's the less direct version of it. All right, hey, I'm sorry that I've been telling you that I want to be your friend. Please forgive me. But I'm really actually into you, okay? And I'm just going to be honest with you. So thank you for your time, for an investment. If that's something that you're not really into, I understand. I have my respect for you anyway, but I'm just not really looking to be friends. That's what you're going to say next time, okay? And you're going to do this in all the areas you're dishonest with, okay? And once you write those down, you are going to be more motivated, you're going to be more focused, your intentions are going to be more clear on how you want to start behaving, how you want to start tackling this dishonesty, how you want to improve your dishonesty game so you can really stop being the nice guy, okay, so you can stop feeling the pain and resentment, okay, and you can start getting some self-respect and respect from others. And if you are still scared to be honest, okay, because let's say you still lack confidence in the honesty, okay, then what I want you to do is start supplying yourself with the information, okay, to help you develop the skills to communicate better. And I'm going to explain what I'm saying, okay? So sometimes it's like, yes, I have something to say, but I don't always know how to say it. One, you don't always have to know how you say it. I meant to tell you this earlier. You're also going to be surprised that a lot of the things that you thought were going to happen for being honest actually don't happen, and people appreciate you way more for being honest. All right? But we'll move past that. Okay? So here's what you want to start doing. All right? If you're having a hard time handling conflict, you don't know how to handle conflict, get in a martial arts class. Okay? Learn how to handle a situation with a bully. Okay? If we're talking business, you can't just hit toss your boss and leg lock your boss and choke him out. You can't choke out your clients. Okay? Then let's pick up books on negotiation. Let's pick up books on how to negotiate, how to start talking to clients, how to walk into a meeting and command a presence and command a price. And walk in there knowing the value that you provide and how to really communicate that. Let's pick up some books on how to do that. Let's hire some coaches. Let's get a course on how to do that. Okay? If we're having a hard time with women and being honest in relationship, let's pick up some books on verbal seduction. Let's pick up some books on dating. Okay? You can even pick up books on just how to be more honest in all those areas. Okay? That's what we can do. And if you do that, because that's what I had to do, because I don't know it all. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. I can't speak for everybody, but I don't know it all. I don't know it all. All right? I got to ask people. All right? I gotta do my research. I got to study. I gotta go to the people that got the results, and I got to like see what they said. All right? I don't know it all, fam. I don't really know it all. So I got to go to the books and the courses and the coaches and stuff. And I want to recommend that for you. So if you're about to go, so I don't want you to go into a situation completely blind. Maybe you can if you feel comfortable enough doing that. But if you need a little confidence, if you need some skills before you do that, then just pick up a book. Go read an article. Find a YouTube video. Damn. Okay? But most importantly, let's write down the things that we're being dishonest about. Let's write down why we're being dishonest. What are we scared of? And then let's write down how we're going to start being more honest in that area, okay? And if we can do that, then we will start to see our life begin to change. Because that dishonest, desperate energy, those vibes is the reason why people talk about vibes, okay? Because they're real. In some form or fashion, those vibes, that desperate energy, it's causing us a lot of pain. And once we get rid of that, once we're able to stop being a nice guy, then we can really, really, really start tackling things. We can really start tackling things. And we don't have to sit on the couch. We don't have to sit on our bed and just scroll through social media and just hope, want, and wish that our life would change. I just hope, want, and wish people would respect me. I just hope, want, and wish girls would be attracted to me. I just hope, want, and wish that the women that I'm in a relationship will take me more seriously and stop pushing me around. Take me seriously as a man. I just wish we can get out of that and we can just make it happen. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you got any questions, shoot me a message if you want to be more private. If you know a guy who's struggling with honesty and nice guy syndrome, as Dr. Glover calls it, share this video with him. Other than that, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to put this video on the tube for those of you who are watching this on a live stream. Make sure you tune in to the next video. Y'all know the drill. It's your boy Stephen. It's not a phase, it's a movement. Peace.